Yo, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. I wanted to make this video in tandem with the Suppressor video that I made last week. I'm gonna show off my suppressed Raider build, which is different from the one that I carry in my backpack all the time. So let me show you what I have. All right, let's talk about why I like this setup so much the way that it is. First and foremost, this is a Raider X that's been Cerakoted tiger stripe and it looks awesome. Taylor Tack Arms did this Cerakote job. He is the guy that I always go to do this because he's done more Raiders than anyone else. He's local to the shop, at Flux Defense shop, and so if he ever has any issues, he just drops by the shop and we help him figure it out. But honestly, he does the best work for a Raider as far as what we've come across. And I've opted for the 1.5 inch stock, as this is an SBR. And the reason for the 1.5 inch stock is because I am taller and I like to have a little bit more reach. So this is something that is a comfort feature. But not only that, when I'm shooting suppressed, I don't want as much gas in my face. And so having the stock pushing this out quite a bit, it does get the ejection port further away from my face, which is a really good thing for a left-handed shooter. This is just an Aimpoint Acro P2. I wanted to have a mailbox optic on here, and I have a Steiner MPS. I love that one. I have the Lead and Steel PV3. I like that one a lot as well, although I don't have as many rounds through it. But I do have a lot of rounds through the Acro P2, and I do think it just fits the form factor better than some of my other ones. We wanted to make sure that if we're gonna test the suppressor, we were gonna do it all with their system. So we have their P320 threaded barrel, we have the Easy Lock, which is what they sent out, and the Resistance 9. So far, this suppressor has been awesome. It has about 900 rounds through it, and that's between 2 people testing it out at our local range, and then also a Utah law enforcement match where people got to come and shoot the Raider off to the side if they wanted to, and so we got about 700 rounds through the Resistance 9. All right, we'll talk about the charging handle. This is the Tactical Development charging handle. It's the ripstick, it's on the side. Honestly, for me, with this setup, being compact and not snagging coming out of a bag is not really that much of a priority. That's what my other Raider is for, the smaller one. So that is why I went with the ripstick charging handle. We're gonna go to the light. This is a Surefire X300V. It has white light, it has an off setting, and then it has an IR setting. This is mainly for when we do night vision shoots. I like to aim through my red dot and use the illuminator. I just like it that way. A different optic mount would be ideal for that. A taller one maybe a little bit further forward like the Scalar works. Okay, let's talk about the recoil system real quick on this suppressed Raider. I love the Armory Craft adjustable spring setup, and I talked about that in the last video. In this one, I have the DPM spring kit for the carry size P320. Why the DPM spring kit? Well, between Armory Craft and DPM, those are the main two that make adjustable recoil springs, just with lighter springs. And so that's what I have in this setup. It's worked really well with my Omega 9K, and so it has also worked really well with this Resistance 9. But here's the thing, it is like the same weight as the Armory Craft one. I think they're both 14-pound springs. So how much of a difference are you getting between the two? I don't know. All I know is that the Armory Craft one is cheaper by quite a bit. I did want to touch on one comment that we got in the last video, and that is somebody was asking, hey, everybody seems to be running aftermarket P320 slides, and why is that? Is that something I should do? And while aftermarket P320 slides are awesome, there's no real reason to if you don't need one. The standard SIG P320 slides are awesome. They're to spec, obviously, and you can't go wrong with it. Yeah, they may not look the coolest, they haven't been super machined out, but that doesn't matter. If you're looking for function, the stock SIG P320 slides are great. I get it. I get that this build is a lot of money. I get that the suppressor, the X300V, and the Acro is a lot of money. Now, just keep in mind, A lot of what I do is marketing for Flux Defense. These are not always things that we pay for full price because we like to market companies that we use. And so we have different circumstances between you and I. So I'd say look for something reliable, but you don't have to go get the nicest thing unless you got a lot of money. But please ask us any questions that you want in the comment section and I will answer them in a quick enough manner. I'll try to give you as many resources as possible. Just know that if you have any questions about your Raider, if you have one, or you plan on buying one, go over to fluxdefense.com, check out support@fluxdefense.com if you have questions. Bye.